Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 17. Now this is the series finale of the My Player career with Mason Greenwood. We're only doing the one season as I continue to mention, and then we will be starting off a brand new one in a couple of days time. There won't be an upload tomorrow, so I'm going to give myself a couple of days to think of who we're going to be using for the next series. It's going to be identical to this one though. We're just going to be playing the one season with one player, see how we get on, see how much we can improve that player as well. So fingers crossed we can choose somebody good who you will enjoy watching as well, of course. We've chosen Mason Greenwood throughout this one, and he's been a striker. He is supposed to be a striker, but we've obviously been playing on the right wing mostly with Manchester United. But it's not been too bad because obviously we've been playing the majority of the games here with our teammates, which is obviously good for the series. It just makes it last a little bit longer as well and gives us more chances to increase his stats and attributes. We started at 74 overall rating, if you may remember from the start of this series, and I think we are 81 right now. That could change in today's episode. We'll have to wait and see, but we have 4 games to cover in today's video. It's going to be the final 2 Premier League games of the season. As you can see in the top left there, Liverpool have already won the Premier League pretty convincingly. I think they've actually remained unbeaten so far. So GG to Liverpool. Hopefully though we can secure that second place. I think we may have already done it. I wasn't paying too much attention there, but we've got these last 2 games to play anyway. We've just scored here against Southampton, so there is the 1-goal lead. Gerard Deulofeu it is. He started the season on fire, quietened up a little bit in the second half of the season, but still banging in goals for fun. And there he is yet again. And of course, Mason Greenwood there with the assist. So Deulofeu hit 17 goals. I think that actually levels up with Mason Greenwood now in the Premier League, 17 goals apiece. Bruno Fernandes may just be short of that tally as well. So if we can get Greenwood another goal, he could be the top scorer for Manchester United this season in the league. What a season he has had. We still have 2 cup games as well to play after these 2 Premier League games. We've got Chelsea in the FA Cup final at Wembley Stadium. And then we do head to the Europa League final where we take on Bayer Leverkusen of Germany to hopefully lift a European trophy. That will be the final game in today's episode, so fingers crossed we do have a good end to the series. And then, as I said, in a few days time we'll be starting series number 2 with a brand new player. So keep suggestions coming below. I'm not 100% who we're going to be using, who I'm going to be going for yet. So as I said, leave your suggestions below who you think we should be going with. It's going to be a youngster though, maybe in a different country this time. So we'll wait and see who we do go with. I'm sure it's going to be exciting nevertheless as we do go through just before half time. And Gerard Deulofeu scoring Manchester United second. I will get their name out correctly. Scoring our second, giving us a 2-goal lead, and now he's on for a hat-trick. So will he be able to get a hat-trick before the end of the game? Hopefully he can, but of course he is battling on with Mason Greenwood for the top scorer. He's got 18 goals now. If we can get Mason Greenwood a goal, we will find out how many goals he has for the season, but that's going to be a tough ask. But still plenty of time to get that goal. As I said as well, with the 4 games that we have in today's episode, it is going to be a little bit more of an extended episode today. I guess that's kind of good, being the series finale. Always a chance here for United. It is Deulofeu, and he does get the goal to give himself a hat-trick. And of course it is the main man Mason Greenwood, who doesn't really want to be giving goals away because he wants to be the top scorer, but I think he's set up all 3 of Deulofeu's goals now. And what a little through ball that was. Good ball from Greenwood, nice finish from Deulofeu. And onwards we go into the final 20 minutes then here at Old Trafford for the final home game of the season, I believe. I don't think the next one against Leicester is at home. I think it is at the Walkers Stadium or whatever Leicester City Stadium's called these days. A chance. Oh, it's a penalty. Not sure what that penalty was for. I'm guessing handball or something. Let's have a look at the replay. He's challenging Greenwood there. A little trip, but not really anything else. It's a bit harsh, but we'll take it anyway. 7.8 match rating for Greenwood as Manchester United take a 4-goal lead, and Bruno Fernandes getting himself on the score sheet as well. How long we got? 15 minutes to play. Still waiting for Greenwood to get himself on the score sheet. That would be nice if we can get all 3 of them scoring again in the same game. But we'll take that 4-0, not conceding. Home fans obviously happy with that as well. And there's a nice finish, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. And Bruno Fernandes gets his 18th goal. So he is still up there battling as the top scorer for Manchester United this season in the league. I really would like to get Greenwood a goal just to find out how many goals he is on. Here he is. He plays that one through for Martial. Martial plays it out wide. He probably could have ran on himself there. Cross comes in by Rashford. And Southampton are going to get this ball clear. And I think that is going to be the end of the game. It is indeed. There blows the final whistle then. A nice performance here from Manchester United, giving us the confidence going forward into the next 3 games. 2 of them being cup finals. But there is Deulofeu. He had 3 shots, 3 goals and a hat-trick. And he does take home the ball too. So, final Premier League game of the season. May 17th. Leicester City taking on Manchester United. Glorious sunshine. Who's going to come out on top? Hopefully it is going to be the red and whites instead of the blue and whites, but you never know what could happen. Not sure where Leicester City stand in the Premier League. We will have a look at the Premier League standings, maybe after this game actually, to see where exactly everybody finished. See who got relegated from the Premier League as well. We already know that Liverpool finished as Premier League champions, as Leicester try and push forward here. Good clearance there, out of play for a Leicester throw. So early stages, not really much to speak of. 6 rating for Greenwood. He almost tripped the opposing player there, but United do have possession back. And maybe an early counter-attack here for United. Here is Greenwood, nice ball through. Is he going to find his teammate? He is. Here is Lucas Moura still holding on to the ball there for Man United. Plays it inside for Bruno Fernandes and he just loses out. And Leicester have the ball back in their possession. So moving on. Approaching 20 minutes played in this game. Final game of the Premier League, remember, and Leicester looking to make a shock result here. United winning the ball back, played forward, and a bit of space open up then for United as Greenwood tries to play it over. It was blocked, but United still on the attack, and now Greenwood's found himself in some space. A chance to score and give United the lead. He passes it across the area instead. He saw the run of Wan-Bissaka, and there is the opening goal in the second game, in the final game of the season, the second game of today's episode, but the final game of the season. And it is the right back who gets the first goal. I think that might be his second Premier League goal of the season, but very unselfish play there from Greenwood. We want him to score a goal just to see how many goals he's got. But yeah, it is his second goal of the season then for Wan-Bissaka. And 25 minutes remaining then here in Leicester. Leicester City looking to get themselves back onto level terms. And the shot is there straight into the hands of David De Gea, who has been pretty solid throughout the season. When you are controlling just one player, we don't really concede too many, if I'm totally honest. But Leicester still on the attack here, still got possession, and that's a great little through ball, and we've conceded. As I was just saying, we don't concede too many, but then we went straight ahead and conceded. Eric Lamela, the former Tottenham midfielder, gets through and levels things up here for Leicester on the last day of the season. And I think there is going to be a change here as well for Man United. It could be Mason Greenwood going off, but nicely played through there. Good finish. And David De Gea didn't stand a chance, but there is the goal scorer, Eric Lamela, scoring his 10th Premier League goal of the season. As I did say, there is going to be a change. Mason Greenwood heads off. Maybe that's going to be good for us, though, because we do have those 2 final games coming up. And we do have some training to do as well. We'll check what that score was in a second. And we do hit 82 overall. So as I said, we did start this series 74 overall, and in just one season, we've managed to get Mason Greenwood to 82 overall rated. So pretty decent result there for him. And that's probably what we're going to be finishing off this season. We can't see us getting any more than that with just 2 games remaining. We did finish the last game of the season though 1-1. Leicester finished in the 8th place position. We do finish in 2nd, but look at that, 18 points behind Liverpool, and we've still got 92 points ourselves, which is absolutely insane. Wolverhampton Wanderers there finishing in 4th, Arsenal 6th. Who got relegated? It was Southampton, Norwich and AFC Bournemouth. So that leaves us with 2 final games in today's episode, in today's series. And it is going to be a Wembley visit then for Manchester United, where we take on Chelsea in the FA Cup final. The first of a possible 2 trophies for United, and can we lift it? It would be nice to finish off this series with Mason Greenwood holding on to the FA Cup, but you can never really say what's going to happen in an FA Cup final. But let's try and get ourselves a good solid start. But right now it's Chelsea with all the early possession. Here's Ross Barkley Played out wide there. Here's Willian, who's actually been linked with a move to Arsenal in real life. His contract comes to an end shortly with Chelsea. So it does really look like Willian will be joining Arsenal. Not really sure what I think to that, if I'm totally honest, being an Arsenal fan. But we'll see how he gets on if he does end up joining the Arsenal. Here is McTominay then. Played forward. Come on, boys. Let's try and get ourselves an early goal. Settle the nerves. Try and break forward for a second. Oh, good defensive work there from Zuma. It was the Chelsea captain, I believe, for today. And just over 10 minutes gone. Still no real chances to speak of. It's been pretty quiet. Nobody wants to make that first mistake in this game. Nobody wants to risk it too much. It is a cup final. After all, here he is trying to cut inside. He does. He finds his teammate, and that's a nice little back heel. And oh my days, how on earth did Deulofeu miss from there? With the season that he has had here with us at Manchester United, you would be expecting him to bang those ones away, but it did go wide. Actually, how was that a corner? I didn't even see it hit anybody. That's a good shot, almost getting past the goalkeeper. Well, 15 minutes gone here at Wembley Stadium. Mason Greenwood currently on a 6.1 match rating, and it is still goalless. Chelsea in possession. They've actually got themselves a corner right now as we do approach the half-hour mark. Here's Marcelo, plays it in the middle. Shot comes in, blocked and cleared away by Lucas Digne, and it is going to be a Chelsea throw. So Man United got to stay focused here at the back. Here's Willian this time, trying to do some trickery. Gets the cross in, header is there, and it's found the back of the net. It's Pulisic, the young American player. Somehow he got there before the defenders, heads it into the back of the net, and it is now Manchester United who trail by that single goal, and we've got some work to do. Still time though for us to get ourselves back into this game, so not to worry just yet. Good cross that was from Willian. Two defenders around him, goalkeeper poor positioning there. And there we go. Pulisic scoring his 8th FA Cup goal of the season. So he's been enjoying this competition, hasn't he? Christian Pulisic, as Chelsea push forward, looking for a second in the early stages of this second half. United still trailing by 1-0. Maguire to Wan-Bissaka. He's given the ball away. That's not going to be a free kick. Pulisic still with possession. Oh, Greenwood trying to get in there. Pulisic still going through. Lays that one back. The shot is on target. And there is the second goal of the game. And it is a second for the Blues. Chelsea lead 2-0. Jorginho with the second goal for Chelsea. Good individual play there from Pulisic. He's probably the man of the match so far. Look at this twisting and turning. He won the ball back originally. Plays it back. And boom. Near post finish. David De Gea, poor from him again. But that is Jorginho's first FA Cup goal of the season. I won't be surprised if it's his first of the season in total. But now time running out. As you can see, it is the final minute of the match. Maybe one last attack here for United to give us that tiny little bit of hope. Wan-Bissaka plays that one forward. Where's Greenwood? I have no idea where Greenwood is. Oh, actually, I think he's been replaced. He's been replaced, so we have now decided to control the last 2 minutes with the full team. But even that wasn't enough. It is Chelsea who take the FA Cup. Disappointment for Greenwood and for Manchester United. We are not going to be lifting the FA Cup trophy, so no domestic trophies for United, which is a bit of a shame, but that does leave us with one last hope, the Europa League final, as we just watched Chelsea lift that FA Cup trophy, as Arsenal did just a week ago in real life. Kurt Zouma it is. The Chelsea captain lifting that glorious trophy, and there is confirmation. Manchester United 0, Chelsea 2. GG to them, and let's head into the fourth and final game of today's episode. The final game of this series. It is against Bayer Leverkusen of Germany in the Europa League final. United got to be the favourites going into this one, so fingers crossed we can have a better start in this game than we did in that FA Cup final, and hopefully we can bring back some silverware and see Mason Greenwood holding it before we do end this series. We want to get him a winner's medal. That would be a nice way to end the series, wouldn't it? Especially with that disappointment in that FA Cup final. Well, let's see. We are underway here then. Not sure where we're playing at. Oh, we're actually at the London Stadium. You can see the West Ham United badge there. Oh, chance! Get in! And the assist from Mason Greenwood 3 minutes in. Man United lead 1-0 here at the London Stadium, and perfect time to score as well. Lucas Digne, number 2 there, scoring for United. That could be his first European goal as well for the season in United colours. The United fans are very, very happy, of course. The German keeper, not so much. Great cross there from Greenwood, far post. He jumps up, somehow gets there before the defender, across the keeper, into the back of the net. And there he is, Lucas Digne scoring here. Is that what we're going to see? No, we're not even going to see if that was his first European goal of the season. I think it was. Nice little interception there from Greenwood. 7.5 match rating for him, so he's playing this game much better than he did in that FA Cup final. And now United are on the attack, looking for a second early on in this game. Here's Wan-Bissaka. He's got support if he can lay it back. He goes for the far post instead, and there is Lucas Moura, who gives us the second goal of the match. And with 13.5 minutes gone, should surely say that is going to be game over for Bayer Leverkusen unless they pump it up a little bit. They've got to play better, they've got to defend better, and they've got to stop these crosses from coming in, because that is the second cross in this game, which has been crossed, far post, and then headed into the back of the net. But we're going to take it. Obviously, that's 2 steps now towards the trophy. We are leading by 2-0, and that is Lucas Moura's second goal in the Europa League. 25 minutes gone, still in front by 2-0, and 7.8 match rating for, well, it's just gone down to a 7.7 now for Mason Greenwood, as Bayer Leverkusen try and get themselves back into this game. If they do find a goal pretty soon, then obviously that will give him a little bit of hope, as the gap was there. He ran into it, and Belotti straight through, give him a chance, and he will bury it. And that is the first goal for Bayer Leverkusen, third of the game. And now that does get the German team back into this game. 2-1. Hopefully it helps us to pick things up here, because we've let our heads drop a little bit since we did score that second goal. But Andrea Belotti, he scores Bayer Leverkusen's first goal of the game. Hopefully it's going to be their last. Come on, boys, let's try and get a third. We are just over half an hour in here. We do have possession, or do we? We have possession. I was going to say Leverkusen were going through there. But here is Greenwood, plays that one through for Deulofeu. He cuts it back, and there is Lucas Moura looking for his second of the game. He finds the back of the net. A nice little finesse finish from him. That's his third of the competition. Manchester United back in front with 2-goal advantage. 3-1 now, we lead, and good play from Deulofeu here. Nicely played through there. Massive gap for Lucas Moura to run into, shoot through, and find the back of net. We'll take it. 3-1. Not even half time yet, so still plenty of more action to go in this game. Hopefully not much more action for Leverkusen though. We don't want those getting back into the game. But we've got 5 minutes remaining in the first half, and it is the German team in possession. If they find another before half time, you've got to really worry about United. But good interception there from Greenwood. United are on the attack again. They've given the ball away in midfield. That's a great ball over the top onto this near side. He's got 2 in the area. If he can just get that cross in, which he does, there is the volley, and it's that man again, Andrea Belotti. His cross, who was it? Mertens' cross was met by Belotti, and a great finish there from him. They've got some great players there, haven't they? Leverkusen. But what a cross this was. Nicely met by Belotti on the volley. Finds the back of the net. Maguire not sure what he's doing. Poor positional play from him. But again, Leverkusen find themselves back in this game. Not even half time. We've seen 5 goals already. But thankfully for us, we are still in front by 3-2. And hopefully that is going to be the last goal for Bayer Leverkusen. Into the second half we go then. Will this one be as action-packed as that first half? Hopefully not so much, especially for the German team. Maguire plays that one forward then for Lucas Digne. Digne again played that one for Lucas Moura. He's already on a hat-trick. Can he find it in this game? Lays that one backwards. Shot is there near post, and Bruno Fernandes. Surely that's going to be enough now. 4-2 we lead. Just over half an hour remaining here at London Stadium. And again, 2-goal lead for United. Can we hold on to that 2-goal lead now though? That is the important question. But good finish there from Bruno Fernandes. Been one of the outstanding players for Manchester United throughout this series. So it's nice to see him finishing it off with a goal. 52 minutes played. 4-2. 6th Europa League goal of the season for Fernandes. Will that be his last of this series? It could possibly be. I'll get this ball away, lads. I thought for a second we were going to be messing it up, but we do have 10 minutes remaining. And here is Marcus Rashford then for Manchester United. 9 minutes to go. 7.4 match rating for Greenwood. Header is there off the woodwork. Greenwood running in. there with a rebound. He gets it into the back of the net. The 5th goal of the game. Will that one be the final goal of the match? That should surely give us the Europa League trophy. Now, what a way to end this series, and what no better way than for Mason Greenwood to get the final goal. So I'd like to see no more goals in this game, even if it was a Manchester United goal. I want it to go to Mason Greenwood. It would be the perfect way to end a 17 episode series, and there he is, the main man, with his 5th Europa League goal of the season, as we do head into the final couple of minutes then, before we do lift the Europa League title. And Bruno Fernandes playing that one through. Don't score. Oh, we don't want to see any more goals. We want it to end on Greenwood's goal. Thankfully, the goalkeeper makes a save. It is going to be a corner though. Delaney it was who pushed all the way through there with the shot. Thankfully, it was Delaney, because if it was Deulofeu or somebody else, he probably would have found the back of net. Here is Greenwood. Header. Knocks it on. Another header there, but Paul Pogba. No, it's not Pogba, is it? I think that's Rashford. Could only head it into the goalkeeper's hands. But there is the final whistle. We've done it, boys. We've got some silverware. You can see Paul Pogba is very happy. 5 goals to 2. What a way to end this series. Lifting the Europa League trophy. Disappointment in the Premier League and the FA Cup. Oh my God, what's happened to the trophy? Somebody's left the Europa League trophy on the floor. It's not even on the stand. Where is it? I have no idea. I think Paul Pogba's going to be lifting it shortly. But I hope you did all enjoy this series, guys. As I said, just give me a couple of days and we will be back with a new series. And look at this, Paul Pogba's going to be lifting the invisible Europa League trophy. Congratulations, lads, we have done it. But before we do end today's episode, we are going to be looking at the final stats of Mason Greenwood. Remember, we started 74 overall rated. We've got him up to 82 rated, so a fantastic season for him. There is confirmation, 5-2 winners. Manchester United are the Europa League champions. So as I promised, there is Greenwood, 82 rated, 15k a week, £26 million valued, played 41 games throughout this series, 35 wins, only 1 loss, 25 goals, 21 assists, 1 yellow, 1 red, and there you go. There are all the stats. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.